Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is episode number 2 of CrystalCraft. I'm really sorry about the volume of my microphone in the last episode. It was until I was all done and editing the video file for uploading that I realized that my mic gain was like just about turned off and it was not picking up anything I was saying. And so I apologize for that. Let me... Alright, so, sorry about that. I have been on the server for a week now. I did meet up with my friends, and we are in the process of digging out a huge 100 by 100 area. We have it marked off. We have a sliver. We have probably 10% of it dug out. We're digging from the top down, placing glowstone and wool in the ceiling to give it a nice warmer look than just stone. So I'm not going to show it yet. I'm going to just wait till the finished product. But I am needing some more resources, primarily wood. So there it is. I am going to collect a bunch of spruce wood, do a little bit of a walk around. It's when you walk out in the middle of nowhere on the server, you can find everything you need. This server, I had been asking one of the admins on their forum just exactly what size of map this is and how far out I should go to pretty much stay safe, and they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, most servers are usually, at least the ones that I was playing on, are usually, 25, 50,000 blocks square. And he's like, oh no, this is a full-size single-player map. It's, basically infinite. I mean, yes, you have the world border and stuff when you hit something like 6 million or 600 million. I don't remember exactly. I've never traveled that far. So they said, if you want to travel out 3 million blocks and start building, you're more than welcome to do it. So we didn't go nearly that far, but we have definitely gone a very far distance out. Hopefully it's far enough out that we won't be found. I mean, we could have gone further, but we spent pretty much a whole day of traveling. Not a Minecraft day, it was something like close to 8 hours, 9 hours of traveling on this world to get where we wanted. So yeah, we met up with my two friends from the previous server, G Sniper. We also go by first names amongst us, so I might as well give you their names, and I'll start adding them to the video description. So we got G Sniper. His name is Justin, and then you got his girlfriend Kalie, and that is also her game tag. And they're the ones from the previous server. and then we have linked up with two other guys that have just joined this server as well. Game name Jensen, and his real life name is Tom. And then there is a MrNanderson, and his real name is Nick. And I've already asked them; they are fine with us, since we're going to be using each other's first names anyway in the game. They said it didn't matter that I go ahead and give that information out. My name, by the way, is Scott, and so you will hear me be referred to that versus Caveman once in a while. I could use some more of these. I'm just collecting a bunch of random stuff that I was kind of running low on. The last server we had been on for, I was on for about 2 months, and we were digging out our huge square with pretty much enchanted diamonds, and one of our guys, it was a G Sniper, had a ranking that allowed him to do infinite repairs on tools. So he was constantly repairing our efficiency 4, efficiency 5, pickaxes and stuff, and we were just tearing this hole out like crazy. Well, we haven't had too much luck finding natural diamonds. We have both bought some rankings on the server, and those rankings came with free diamonds. But yeah, as far as I don't want to explore caves. As far as finding natural diamonds in our dig site, well, I haven't had much luck. Some of the other guys had a little bit more luck. But yeah, pretty much it's a bust for me. So I was doing iron. Well, I was using up my iron as fast as I was finding it. So I was doing pretty much stone pickaxes, and then I would keep an iron on me to collect... What? Oh, snow, right. Iron just to collect the redstone and lapis and some of the better ores. And so I was constantly throwing level 1 enchants on all my stone pickaxes and just knocking it away like that. Eventually, one of the other guys allowed me he says, you know, I had all this, I was harvesting and smelting all this iron for us to dig with. And I'm like, well, I didn't know that was a community chest you were putting that in. So, back to using iron a little bit. We are probably maybe halfway. This is a midweek episode, actually. So, I'll grab some of these. Huh. So yeah, my wife and kids are out of the house again. Doing something again. I work nights, and so I typically sleep during the day, and so by the time I wake up, wife and kids are usually out of the house doing stuff for the afternoon, get back in the evening, and I'll hop off. That's how it works during the week anyway. Alright, sun's going down. I really don't want to deal with baddies, so let me show you my current little home. My little quick stop until we get our base dug out. Now, apparently this server has a anti-X-ray plugin that they have enabled, that from a distance all chests look like stone. And so anybody uses one of the X-ray resource packs or just hacks the system, it's difficult, if not impossible, to find somebody's chest. There's obviously ways to get around that. Ways such as rather than looking for chests themselves, you look for torches, you look for obviously large hollowed out spots. I know how to track people down. I'm not a pro by any means, but I do know how to see people's people leave little signs and hints on where they travel, and if you know how to track that down, you can really find out where somebody's been going. And so I have done that. I'm not going to show you because if I pull up F3 or Ree's minimap chords, I don't want to accidentally slip any coordinates away on my places, and definitely not the big huge dig out that we are making. This server is fully grief, and raiding is allowed and supported, and so I do not want to be the reason for our stuff being ruined like it was on the last server. So I will not pull up the coordinate system very often. Now, if I'm out in the blue yonder and I run across something cool, I might. Sorry, I am doing something else while also playing this. So sorry about that. So what was I saying? Dang, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if I find something in the wilderness far away from one of our homes, I might bring up the coordinates to be able to indicate it on my mini map. I don't think do I have eggs? Yeah. Oh, yes. I have already been to the Nether. Oh my goodness, there was probably a good 12 Nether fortresses, all within the span of probably. I lose track. It was probably 2,000 blocks distance, but they were so close. But I'm not kidding you. You enter one end of a fortress, and if you explore it all the way to the other end, when you come out, just in the distance, you could see the next fortress. So I would travel over there and clean it out, and get to the far end and look out, and there's like right there, far distance, another fortress, and this went on for quite a ways. And it's like, all right, let me just stay on this vector and see how many I run across. And it was just about a dozen nether fortresses that I ran across. Now, I have also grown and harvested some of this stuff already also. Apparently, heads are enabled for the admin to use as decor, but mobs are not dropping them. I don't know if that's a super rare drop and I just haven't had my luck yet. But yeah, there has been no heads so far. Let's see, still nighttime. Let me see what all. Oh yeah, I bought a ranking, got a bunch of diamonds. I also bought something called an army kit. It's leather, but it's got unbreaking and protection on it. Now, I've actually already lost a couple enchanted items that they didn't break. They blew up, burned up, and fell into oblivion. So, little upset about that. So I'll get that stuff rebuilt eventually. I've been trading out pretty much all XP I get. I go to the shops and put them into bottles. I kind of have a bad habit of dying when I get about 16, 17, 18 XP. And, of course, you don't get great enchants on books at that level. So, fortunately, I just bottle my XP and then die and not really have to worry about it. I'll go ahead and show you this stuff. Yeah. Dungeon and Nether Fortress finds. Yeah, that's all gold, iron, and diamond. That's from so many Nether Fortresses. And this is actually from a skelly spawner that we had captured and turned into an XP farm at our new place. And so I've been this is the stuff I get. Bows, I keep adding all the bows to fix them all. And then I've actually been into the arena a few times. I just grab one of these crappy, about to break Power 1 bows and just half a stack of arrows. Is it daytime yet? Alright. Well. Oh, there's my good stuff. Yeah, see? Stone pickaxes with a single enchant on them. That's what I'm using to dig out the 100 by 100. And I found somebody's place that was raided, and they had left a bunch of stuff, so I just cleaned out the last of the stuff. A bunch of free charcoal. There's like 2.5 stacks of charcoal. Been using that to cook up my food. I ran across the village that was wanting. The villagers were wanting raw meats for trades, and I had cooked up everything, so now anytime I come across food, I leave it raw until I need to cook it. I found 2 name tags. I used one to name a donkey I ran across, and unfortunately, the next day, he died in a horrific, glitching, drowning death. And a little upset. I had made a little grave marker where he died and moved on. So, alright, it is daytime. Let's go back. I know I'm just doing a bunch of blabbering, just waiting for the hole to be dug out and waiting for teammates to log on, and hopefully we'll be able to hook up on the weekend. So until then, yeah, it's going to be pretty much me doing random talking, just trying to find something to say, and again, collecting tons of resources. We were running low on sand to turn into glass. I was going to build with spruce wood, and I had, that less than one stack left. We were using, somebody had collected a bunch of jungle wood, but we used that, we turned all of that into sticks to make our tools with. So, yep, it's just going to be a bunch of this, and I will go ahead and end the video and collect a bunch of stuff, and that way you don't get bored of me. So, until next time, hopefully we'll be back in our 100 by 100 and it'll be all finished out. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good day.